Hello, this week's Parsha is Vayechi, the last Parsha in the book of Vayechi before we enter Shemot. And in this week's Parsha, Yaakov's about to die. He calls Yosef to him and he makes him swear that he will not bury him in Mitzrayim, that he'll take him out and bury him in Marat HaMachpelah, where Leah, one of his wives, was buried, and of course the Abraham and Sarah and Yitzchak and Rivka, and according to the Midrash, Adam and Chava. Anyway, so he wants to be buried there, and he makes Yosef swear that he'll take him there. And then before he dies, he gives each child their blessing, which I've discussed in last year's video, which you can take a look at. And then he passes, and as promised, Yosef, with the permission of Paro, takes him out with a huge number of people of Mitzrayim to take him to be buried. And after he does so and they return, the brothers, says, perceived that Yaakov was dead, and they thought that maybe Yosef would harbor hatred and want to take revenge on them. And so they concoct a story. They say to Yosef, that our father said that you shouldn't hold a grudge against us, and they were afraid, and they threw themselves at him and said, we'll be your slaves. And this made Yosef, brought tears to his eyes and made him cry. And his response is, Hatachat Elokim ani, and he asks, am I in place of God? Now this word resonates because we actually have seen Hatachat Elokim anochi was the words that Yaakov used when Rachel came to him and said, give me children or I'll just die. And he says, am I in the place of God? Same exact words. And what are these words coming to teach us? What are they saying? And what I really think that they're saying is, when Rachel came to Yaakov and she was devastated at her situation, or when the brothers plead to Yosef because they thought he might be angry and harboring resentment, these very strong emotions made them believe that something would be that wasn't. I mean, I think really Rachel could have prayed on her own, but the next step, she said she gave Belha to Yaakov, or Yaakov could have prayed on her behalf, because we're told in the parsha before that when Rivka couldn't conceive, Yitzchak entreated God on her behalf, and it says God turned to his prayers, he listened, and Rivka conceived and gave birth. So Yaakov could have done the same. Rachel could have prayed for her own children. They could have done something proactively. And here in this case, Yosef is devastated, because after all Yosef been through, where he took care of them all these years, and he already explained in the initial moment of the revelation of himself to the brothers, he explained that he believes that nothing happens without God allowing it to happen. And the bottom line is that yes, horrible things happen in this world every day. Women are barren, which is so painful. It's something that really gets the soul, that she just wanted to die. And horrible things happen between brother and brother, and but once they happen and once they're in the past, to hold on to a grudge does absolutely nothing positive. And at that point in time, when you're looking back an event, you have to say, that's what was meant to be, if it's what happened, and how can I pick up the pieces and move on? And the important thing to say at every moment is, what is expected of me now? And to look back to the past or the future is saying, am I God who can change the past or can change what's going to happen in the future? No, I am just me. I can only do what I can do in this moment. And so it's left up to us at every given moment and every time, that to know that we have a job and we have to do that, and the rest is left to God. The past, what happened, we cannot change. Only something in the present can we do, and the future cannot be really altered in the grand scheme is going to be. The only thing that we, each and every person, can do is what they're meant to do at this moment. And I think that's the real message. And I think that Yosef was just devastated because he understood that the brothers still didn't get this concept, and that it's only when we understand that we have to live in the moment, do everything that's right in the moment, can we actually live a life that God intends for us. Shabbat Shalom.